Zone War ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a no disqualification contest set for one fall. It is for the AML Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, approaching the ring from Slamtown, USA. He weighs in at 215 pounds, Johnny Wrestlecade.
Johnny Wrestlecade is here.
With some sort of
Like a moisture stick.
cannon.
It's the drip stick. You guys don't know the drip stick?
Drip stick.
I thought that was a trademark thing. That's why I was calling it a moisture.
A moisture rod.
There you go, a moisture wand.
No, we're not doing that.
Wow.
We're not calling it that.
What have y'all been getting into since I last saw you?
The drip stick it is.
Johnny Wrestlecade is here.
Okay, that's a lot. It's a little bit more than a drip, actually.
Yeah.
Drizzle stick?
One
A
of
shower.
a few. A shower staff. A wet wand.
No.
Ooh, I like that one.
Ah,
Johnny Wrestlecade with the wet wand.
my laptop.
That's the one. That's what we're going with.
Not to be confused with anyone else's intellectual property. And attitude can open up so many doors. Attitude can get you to the dance, but can Brad Attitude topple Johnny Wrestlecade with so much on the line?
Well, that's what I'm out here to see. The AML Wrestling Champion. If Johnny Wrestlecade leaves with that title tonight, it throws AML Wrestling tomorrow afternoon in complete upheaval.
Oh my God. And what a show that's gonna be. Headlined in part by Nick Gage versus George South, but all the
And
stars of
his
AML will be in
opponent.
action.
Approaching the ring from the Vegas Strip. He weighs in at 242 pounds. He is the AML Wrestling Champion. The one-star Brad Attitude.
Very interesting saga for Brad Attitude in the past year since he became AML Wrestling Champion. Attitude spent some time in the developmental system back about a decade or so ago, was tag team partners with Nick Nemeth. And in the last year that Attitude, in the last 6 months I should say, that Attitude has carried around that belt, he has had to face the ghost of Christmas past in a lot of ways.
So wait, he broke into the business with famous comedian Nick Nemeth?
He still hangs out with famous comedian Nick Nemeth.
I had no idea.
But in the past 6 or so months since Attitude captured that championship, he's faced the ghost of Christmas past in a lot of ways. Heath, who he was in developmental with. Dirty Dango, who he was in developmental with. And now Johnny Wrestlecade, who he has faced before in a very low-key famous match. You may have seen it. Brad faced Johnny Wrestlecade and his then partner Joey Mercury years ago. Brad's partner in that match was John Moxley in his first ever WWE match. So a lot of history between these two men. And like I said, ever since Brad Attitude captured that AML Wrestling Championship, he's been haunted by ghosts of his past.
Well, and as you mentioned, with this being a championship match, it could, number one, completely change the complexion of our event tomorrow, our AML event tomorrow, but AML wrestling in general. I mean, you would have Johnny AML as your champion?
Johnny
I
AML,
guess?
yeah.
Wow. Gonna have to get an attorney on board to do that legal name change, but I'm sure we could expedite that for tomorrow afternoon. Should it be necessary? Should the title change hands?
Me and Stephen P. New were like this.
Oh yeah.
I got
when
it.
you have a lawyer on the turnbuckles, you can make moves.
And we have Brad Attitude in control here. And to me, it speaks a lot to the confidence of Brad Attitude to put this championship on the line here at Wrestlecade the night before another huge AML event.
Absolutely. Tomorrow afternoon, Brad is slated to defend against one of your favorites, if I'm not mistaken, OG, White Mike.
Oh, yes.
And honestly, if Johnny Wrestlecade leaves with the title tonight, I don't know what happens at that point. I don't know if we have a triple threat situation. I don't know if
Brad Attitude might be out of a booking or might be out of a payday.
Absolutely. Brad gets bumped down to the Battle Royal.
And then you also get bumped out of your room reservation as well. So it would be quite a situation for Brad Attitude should it go that way.
Those are hard to come by.
Yeah, especially right here, right now, with thousands of fans from all over the world coming together to celebrate Wrestlecade.
Johnny Wrestlecade bringing out all the hits tonight.
Attitude, one of those guys, almost kind of like a Billy Gunn, who is deceptively large, goes about 240, 245, big legs, big shoulders, big frame.
And guys, I know I mentioned it earlier that I had mentioned that this was under no DQ rules. It has been clarified. This is not under no disqualification rules. This is traditional wrestling rules here at Wrestlecade, the wrestling tradition for Thanksgiving weekend.
Well, that makes sense, though, KG. Now that the championship is definitely on the line, it would make sense that we would keep this under more traditional rules. And I'm not really sure who that benefits. I mean, I'm sure if it was no DQ, we've seen Johnny Wrestlecade get pretty extreme.
Both men still kind of feeling each other out. Johnny goes to the back. Johnny is lethal with those kicks, maybe more than anyone in the...
Oh, my God. Right to the ear of Brad Attitude.
And Johnny Wrestlecade going
Smile.
up top.
Fans counting him down.
Oh!
Wow.
Attitude out of the way, but ain't that super kick taking a knee.
And Johnny Wrestlecade off those ropes. Nobody home on that knee strike.
And as you were saying, these two, even if they haven't been in the ring with each other recently, they know each other so well, and you know they've been keeping tabs on each other, and Brad Attitude has the mic.
Attitude has made it a point to say that I'm not the same person that you would have faced 10 years ago, and he's right here by us, looking for the mic on the public address.
Count all you want. I've had about enough of this 5-star flippy nonsense. I came here for a 1-star classic, and I came here to fight. So why don't we settle it like men, one-on-one? Let's have a duel.
A duel?
So I don't have anything in my notes about the rules of a duel. I'm not sure.
The riddle of the microphone.
Do we need like swords or?
It's a 1-star microphone.
It is a 1-star microphone, that's true.
A duel. You guys know what he's talking about, right? Man to man, both of us grab a drip stick, fill it up, get back to back, take 5 steps, turn and fire. You're on. You guys got to help us with the count.
This could get messy fast.
So we have some points to go over here, guys.
Lots
So
to unpack.
Johnny Wrestlecade has suggested using the drip sticks as the dueling apparatus. Brad Attitude said, no, that's not what I meant, what did he mean?
Yes, a traditional duel with hardware.
And Johnny Wrestlecade fortunately has a bucket full of drip sticks.
Bucket Full of Dripsticks was a great record back in '82.
Absolutely. The remix, too, the Slept On B-side on that is something to seek out if you can for the vinyl collectors.
All right. That one's loaded for sure.
Careful, it'll go off in your face.
Yeah,
Careful.
You never want to look down the business end of a drip stick.
All right.
Here we
Johnny
go.
Wrestlecade has a drip stick of his own.
We talked about going back-to-back in the center of the ring.
Traditional
duel format. Now they're going to count off the paces.
Okay, so each has a drip stick, and they're counting off. Oh, hey!
Oh, got him right in the face!
Johnny Wrestlecade taking a shortcut there. And now the
no!
ref's been blinded by the drip.
Woo!
Brad Attitude.
Kicked him right in the junk. Johnny Wrestlecade's down for the count.
There's
One,
the cover.
2.
Oh!
Hard to come back from a low blow like that.
Maybe it's that core strength from all the parkour and everything.
Oh, man.
You know?
I mean, you can hardly blame Brad Attitude. He did get grip sticked in the face.
He's definitely, Brad Attitude is escalating things here. Johnny Wrestlecade has a lot on his mind with his latest film entering film festivals and stuff as we speak.
Oh, that was a nasty landing there from Johnny. Lost control of his body there and crashed hard into the edge of the ring apron.
Yeah, that was not good for Johnny Drip Drip. Johnny Wrestlecade struggling to get some air back into his lungs and get his crumpled and well-muscled body into that ring.
It's something you don't hear a lot of people talk about in pro wrestling, but you want to be in control of your body as much as possible.
Indeed, and you talked about the core strength as well, fundamental and cornerstone. And especially someone like Johnny Wrestlecade, who's got a unique training regimen. But Brad Attitude here just using classic, dare I say, vintage wrestling tactics to stay in control of the challenger.
Attitude proclaims himself the one star in this room, and this is a star-studded room. Won the championship back in April from Caprice Coleman after he attacked Caprice Coleman's teenage son. Forcing Caprice Coleman to utter the words, "I quit."
And we know Caprice, he's a father first and foremost. That is despicable. And now Brad Attitude taking it to Johnny Wrestlecade.
And Attitude right back to it. Nothing flashy here. Just restricting that blood flow, restricting that oxygen from getting to the multi-talented and multifaceted brain of Johnny Wrestlecade. Couple of shots to the midsection, but got quickly taken down by his hair. And Wrestlecade's in trouble here, Brad.
Yeah, he is. Not where he wants to be. Brad Attitude almost looks like Attitude maybe using the ropes. Uncharacteristic.
Whoa! Oh, went for a springboard senton.
Yeah, went outside of his core fundamentals, stuff that's worked for him in the past. Attitude pulling out all the stops to retain the championship, but you got to be very strategic.
Yeah, that's a rare strategic mistake from Attitude. Somebody who's normally ahead of the game on that. He does not want to go to the air against Johnny Wrestlecade. You're playing his game at that point.
Exactly. You want to keep Johnny Wrestlecade grounded. And these two bulls just going to war, standing and trading in the center of that ring. Attitude returns fire. Seems like Johnny Wrestlecade may be getting the slight advantage here, getting the better of Attitude.
Well, they're just duking it out.
Oh, running Brad Attitude into the corner. Johnny Wrestlecade starting to string it together here.
Beautiful leg lariat takes down Attitude. Champ's in trouble here.
Oh, what a kick. Right
this
into
is it,
the
new
pinball.
champion.
Well, we almost got him.
Trying to hook the leg with such viciousness. He almost dislocated Attitude's knee on that.
Referee James Hunter right there to say that it was only two. Hunter, the most tenured official on the AML wrestling staff.
And now Johnny Wrestlecade.
Oh, great thinking from the champ.
Champion's advantage makes it easier. You've got to beat the champ. He doesn't have to beat you.
Zigzag. Told you they were buddies. Two.
Oh, so close.
So incredible that a comedian of the highest breed possible could come up with such a devastating maneuver like that. I got to check out some of this Nick Nemeth guy.
Another multi-faceted, multi-talented person.
And now it's Brad Attitude, a name that's been ringing bells for a very, very long time. To go from being that kid on the indies making all that buzz to the very colorful journey he's taken through our business to right now where he is, the top of our game as your AML champion.
I was there the first day he ever stepped in a wrestling ring in a barn, literally in rural North Carolina, to now being in front of, what, 5,000 or 6,000 people?
Incredible to be here, to be sharing this with everyone, using that hashtag Wrestlecade. Join the conversation online.
Boy, Johnny has had that knee stuck in the ropes. That's the second or third time. Oh!
But that was the corner that contains the drip sticks.
Great ring awareness from the champion, Johnny.
Oh,
May
Johnny
go for broke.
Wrestlecade.
Oh, no!
450 double stomp.
Yeah, the double stomp landed right in the sternum.
How
Wow.
is Brad Attitude staying in it? It just speaks to the pride on the line. It speaks to how elite this AML Championship is.
Attitude just absorbed the 450 double stomp right in the midsection, right in the guts.
Johnny, we have yet to see Starship Pain.
It could be time to board the Starship.
Oh. Brad Attitude very intelligently getting out of the ring.
The champion's advantage here. Oh, God, look out.
Oh, he's right by us.
Whoa.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Oh, hold on.
He's taking his title.
I think Johnny saw him. I think Johnny saw him. He did.
Looked like Attitude was going to head to the back. Maybe take the count out.
Oh,
no. Here we go. Johnny Wrestlecade. What a way to go out like a sucker, using that belt for a DQ.
Well, wait a second here. When we heard that it wasn't going to be a no DQ match anymore, I assumed that it was because Brad Attitude, wanted to show what he could do against Johnny Wrestlecade. In fact, it seems like he wanted to make sure to have that in his back pocket.
Johnny Wrestlecade.
You're exactly right. A master strategist, like it or not.
But still, your AML World Wrestling Champion, Brad Attitude.
And it's that champion's advantage, like I said, guys. You got to beat the champ. He doesn't have to beat you.
Oh, hey!
Moonlight drive. Boom!
Johnny Wrestlecade gets his hand raised. He wins by DQ, but he does not win that prestigious title. That title goes home with Brad Attitude.
Yeah, Brad Attitude's going to want to come and get his belt. Johnny Wrestlecade, and I don't think that this is over at all. We may see a new chapter in the history between Johnny Wrestlecade and Brad Attitude.
Johnny rematch.
Johnny
Johnny rematch. I hope we don't have to wait till next year's Wrestlecade to see that, although it would be worth waiting for.
Let's see if Brad Attitude can hold on to that championship for another year. I think he has a challenger lined up.
Indeed he does, so it will be White Mike getting his scheduled title opportunity for the AML Championship.
He might win that one too.